and welcome to the Level X channel. My name is Dr. Lou James Massis. I am your Level X coach for the year 2023. Yay! And what does that mean? It means we are going to set some intentions, mean we're going to be aware of some of the challenges, and it also means we're going to build some skills so that we can reach our highest level and make 2023 our best year ever. I just want to congratulate you for just being here. You know, it's January 1st. I know a lot of people, some people are traveling around right now, some people are just in partying, some people are having a great time, but you have decided that 2023 is going to be different from 2022. That you are going to make it something special. And that's why you decided to make personal improvement, personal growth, working with the Level X coach a priority. For that, I want to give you a great hand. I want to say thank you. Now, if you are joining us right now and you are one of our Creole speakers, I'm going to tell you, do not leave. We'll be with you at 6 o'clock where we switch to Creole. So, pas déplacer, restez à 6 heures, nous pourrons changer en Creole pour moun qui parle Creole seulement. So, this first session is going to be in English, and at 6 o'clock, we are going to switch to English, to Creole only. So stay there. Even you only speak Creole, I want you to learn some English, all right? I want you to catch on some of your English while you're here because it's going to be amazing. So, Sonny, let me know, do we have all our friends here? What's the feeling here? I mean, I can't get the access to see all the people that are coming in because we're having some technical issues, but I trust that you are here. An exciting new year. It is Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. It is January 1st, 2023. And we have an opportunity to actually architect our new year the way we want to be. Now, here's the deal. Everyone, what we're going to do today, I'm going to go over 10 things that are important for you, okay? 10 things that are extremely important and when it comes to working on your dream, working on your goal. So I'm going to go over those 10 things, and then I'm going to give you some very specific goals that you need to set up. And then the last thing we're going to do is we are going to make sure you set some great goals for the year 2023. All right, guys. Thank you. Very good. Again, thank you so much, guys. We're going to apologize a little bit for our technical difficulties. This is what happened when you decided you're going to go bold, you're going to go for the first time, and everything decided it's not going to work. But guess what? That's not going to stop us because this is how 2023 is going to go. It's not going to go according to plan perfectly, but our success is going to depend on how much we can move, adjust a little bit, and keep on going here. So I want to thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of us today. And today, it's such a great honor for me to start this summit. It's been a dream of mine for the longest to really make this part of what we do, part of our community, where every January we get a chance to really come with you and work on your goals. Now, why is that important? It's important because according to studies, 92% of people, or 92% of the time, people are not going to reach their goals. Meaning that for every 100 people who make some New Year's resolutions, guess what? 92% of them are not going to make it. So only 8% of people out of 100, only 8 people is going to set their goals, going to achieve it. 92% of you is not going to achieve it. Isn't that amazing? So you ask yourself a question, why people even really have New Year's resolution if indeed it's so bad? And here's some of the worst thing statistics is that not only 92% of people are not going to reach their goal, but by the end of the first month, 43% of people already give up on their goal. Okay, by the first month, 43% of people already give up on their goals. By the third month, 90% pretty much done. So if you go to the gym after the month of January, listen, half of the people already not showing up. And you go back in April, everybody's pretty much gone. All these people who wanted to lose weight, all these people who wanted diet, all those who were going to start their businesses, all these people who were going to go to school, all these dreams are going to go away in just 3 months. So that bothers me a little bit because I know that you have great things you want to accomplish. You have great dreams that you want to make sure they work. So that's what I thought, you know what? Why don't Let's come up every day, every first of the year to work with you so we can set up your goal. And I can share with you my method to achieve most of my dreams so that you can achieve yours also almost 98% of the time. How about that? So you stick with me here for the next 45 minutes. I promise you, you are going to have an amazing thing. Now, here's another thing. For those of you who are setting up your goals for the new year, it's scary. I'm asking myself, man, will anybody show up? Will I have 2 people, 3 people? No one. Who knows what's going to happen? Because it's something new for me. But for you to achieve success, you just can't be afraid. You just move on. You just go on. And you do your thing. Because every year it gets better. So we get started with challenges, with technical difficulties, but that's nothing at all. Because again, that's what the year is going to be about. It's a year of progress. So I want you to really take a screenshot of my channel here, of the number of people who are here starting this. And right now I'm seeing about 8 people that is coming on. I want you to take a screen of that, because when you look at this program in 10 years from now, you're going to see thousands of people going on. And you'll be able to say, man, I was there. I was some of the very first 7, 8 people who were there. So you make history. I want you to take a screen of this, because I tell you, it's going to go up and up and up and up and up. But for it to do that, we got to start somewhere. And I am so grateful for you for deciding to trust me enough to give me 1 hour of your very first day of the year. And my goal for you is that it's not going to be an hour's going to waste. So let us go. We ain't going to waste no time here. Let us just keep on going here. Now, why people's goals, New Year's resolution don't work? There are 5 reasons why they don't work. First of all, most people set up goals not because they wanted to set up goals. It's because everybody's setting up goals. So they do. It's an emotional thing, right? Everybody's doing it. I'm going to do it too. So that's what I see everyone do. Hey, you know, why don't I set some goals? Why don't I decide to do something new? But truly, there is no intentions to get these things done. There is no urgency in getting them done, really. It's just that everybody's doing it, and it wasn't in the back of my mind to fix this. I never got a chance to think about it. Let me just put it as more New Year's resolution. That's one of the reasons why by the first month, people give up, because it was just an emotional thing. The second thing is, most people are conditioned to lie to themselves. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people say they're going to do things, but they pretty much know they are lying to themselves, meaning that they don't respect themselves. When they say, I'm going to go to the gym for this whole year, they're not going to do it because they don't respect their commitment. They don't respect their promise. They don't respect the appointment they make with themselves. Most people say, hey, you know what? I'm going to not eat this and that. They're not going to do it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start this business. Oh, I'm going to start this school. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to write this book. Most people saying those things have no respect for themselves. That's why New Year's normally don't work. Another thing is, the third thing is, most of the time you guys have no plans. All right? You go, oh, I'm going to do this. But there are no plans for it. It's not in your calendar. It's not anywhere that you schedule. So you just say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Oh, I'm going to start this business. Oh, I'm going to go to school. Oh, I'm going to move to a better neighborhood. Oh, I'm going to get this new partner, this new spouse. I'm going to improve my relationship with God. I'm going to get out of debt. But yo, you owe $50,000. You're going to get out of it this year. How are you going to do that? What's the plan? All right? Oh, you need to lose 40 pounds. It didn't just come up like this. So what's the plan? So most people have these big dreams and this big New Year's resolution, but they don't have any plan for it. So now it's not on their schedule. It's not on their budget at times. They just think it's going to happen. The fourth reason why New Year's resolutions don't work is the fact that nothing really changed today compared to yesterday. Listen to me. Believe me, not except for the year ago, instead of say 2022, it says 2023. Nothing changed. Your bank account has not changed. All right? Your bad habits, no, they're still the same. Whatever you were thinking last Tuesday, last month, that you couldn't get it done, these thoughts are still there, my friend. Nothing has changed in your environment. It's not like suddenly you get a big pile of money for you to get things done, or you get a big pile of power to get things done. You didn't receive anything. Okay, let me see here. Did anybody receive something? Let me see here. Okay, all right. Share the live, guys. Please, you can share the live. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Great. So really, did anything change? Anything change? If one of your friends, if you have anybody who you love, who's not on this live right now, I want you to share it to them. Send the link, share the live with them, because this is going to change their life. Nothing has changed. from yesterday to today, besides the number. Okay? You don't have any more money than you had last year. You don't have any more clarity on what you need to do any more than yesterday. You don't have any more will. Now you may have a little desire, a little bit of emotions, but that's about it. So really, that's the reason why most people would love to really achieve their New Year's resolution, but really they didn't have any more skills, they didn't have any different mindsets. All they were saying was New Year, New Me. It was just a slogan. You heard that? New Year, New Me. Now, if you should ask your spouse, was it a new year? Man, you still have the same behaviors. Ask your spouse, man. Ask your wife, ask your husband. No, you ain't no new. Okay? You're not new. And that is the very last reason why it work. I mean, why your New Year's resolution don't work is because you are the same old. All right? If you have bad spending habits, I bet you today they're still there. If you have a tendency to procrastinate and don't go to the gym, that tendency is still here, my friend. If you are one of the person who start things and don't finish it, I promise you, it's still there. If you're one of the people who want to work on 100 things and never finish one of them, that sickness still in you today. So it doesn't matter how many New Year's resolution you're doing, guess what? It's still gonna be there. So let's go. I know I'm talking about the bad things that's happening, but don't really lose faith here, because I'm gonna show you how to fix that. How about that? So let me see here. Come on. If somebody is feeling me or is feeling the same way, I want you to just put that on there. Say yes. Let me know you getting me here, because I'm just warming up here, getting ready to make sure this is the last year that your dream, last year was the last year your dream didn't happen, because today I'm going to reveal the secret for you to get your dream going. Again, like I said, guys, if you are one of my Creole people here who's actually on our live Facebook page, don't leave us. We're going to be in Creole at 6 o'clock, so stay with us here. We are moving nicely for you. So, here we go. As we start in the new year, guys, there are a couple of areas in your life that you need to set your goals in. And I believe there are 10 areas in your life that everyone should take time to really think and set some goals for. So I'm going to give you those 10 areas, and then for you to write them down. Again, please, this is not an entertainment show. This is not an exciting show. This is a working session. So please get your pens, get your papers, and I want to see real results, and I want you to be interacting. Let me know what you're hearing, what you're doing. Please, I need you to be on with me, okay? So here's the deal. The first thing, the most important thing, is your spirituality. Okay? Again, because clearly we believe the Bible says, look for the kingdom of heaven first and everything else shall come. So the first thing you want to look for the new year is your spirituality. Meaning that, are you congruent in your spirituality? How are you doing? Are you acting according to your beliefs? Are you making decisions based on your values? Do you have connections? How's your connections? I'm not even referring to church here. I'm referring to deep commitment to your spirituality, your values, your beliefs. Okay? Your reverence, your connections to the higher power, which is our God in heaven. Okay? So that's an area that you want to take a look to see what we're going to do here. The second one is your health. Again, after that, your health is the most important thing. Why your health? Because, my friend, listen to me. Without health, there is nothing you can do. There's a saying that says that when you have health, you have many goals. But when you don't have health, you only have one goal. It's to feel better. Okay? So really, if you're having a headache all the time, you can have 20 goals. None of them going to happen. If you low on energy, they're not going to happen. You're just not going to have the strength to get things done. So your health is the second thing we're going to set some goals on. The third one is what I call your relationship. And this one I'm talking about your lovely relationship. Like your husband and wife, your spouse. If you are somebody who's committed to someone, we're going to see what we're going to do in that area. The fourth one, I'm going to talk about your friendship. It's very different from actually your relationship. Okay? Very different. Your friendship. All right? Also, I want to talk about your family. Like your children, brothers and sisters, your siblings. What are your plans for them? Because trust me, there are people whose life are miserable, whose whose energy is sucked by the bad relationship they have with some of their family members, to the point that they can never move on with their dreams. They cannot move on with what they want to accomplish. Or there are some great opportunities that you could have really taken advantage of, but you can't take them by yourself. And if you are in good connection and good relationship, good vibe with your siblings, your cousins, and people you know, we could have bunched together to get them done. So that's very important. Then the big one, the F one. And your finance. Your finance. This one we know. Money is a huge problem. Everybody's broke. Everybody's struggling. Everybody don't make enough. Everybody's on debt. Your money issue stresses you out. You can't sleep. You cannot have good relationships. You cannot have sex. You cannot sleep well. There's a whole lot of things you cannot do when you don't have money. Like, money is like when you turn 50, man. Oh, guys, that's bad. I just turned 50, okay? There's a lot of things you suddenly cannot do when you broke, when you are running on negative, okay? All right, so that's very important. Then let's talk about your career. Your professional career is very important. We need to see what you're going to do in your professional career. That's quite important. Also, one other thing you want to look into is your service, your mission to the world. Because you are born to do something special. You are born to do something special. You hear me? God has a mission for your life. Some of you have not figured out what that is. Somebody have no way to plan for this. We need to take a look at that. Very important. Your joy and experiences. There are people who's living. They got money. They got families. They got career. But they have no joy in their lives, man. They have no experiences. They don't travel. They don't go out and eat. They don't check out a game. They don't take a walk. They don't go to the park. They actually do nothing to bring joy into their life. Miserable people. Who want to be around you? 2023 is your final year where you live a miserable life. Why? Because now you are level X. I'm level X. To say that I'm level X, I want you to type in there. If you are here, type for me, say I'm level X. I want everybody to type hashtag I am level X. I want to hear it. Meaning when you are level X, you know what is fun, what is joy, what is great experiences look like. Let me see you guys put I'm level X on there for me, please. All right? And then the last one is your learning. You got to keep growing. You got to keep getting better. So these 10 areas in your life. What did we say? Spirituality. We said health. We said love. We said friendship. We said family. We said finance. We said career. We said joy, service or mission. We say joy or experiences. And we say learning. Now, your goal is to make sure that every one of these, we can set 1, 2, or 3 goals around each one of this area of your life. So, here's the 10 things you need to know when you're setting up your goals. All right, I see some I'm level X here. Let me look here. I see some, all right, let's go. I'm level X, Mama Series. I'm level X, Reginald. That's what's up here. I am level X, SOP. That's good here. Mr. Noble, I'm level X. Thank you for joining. That's good. Here we go. We got some folks coming up. Awesome. Very good. Lana Joseph, I'm level X. Avocado, that's great. Thank you so much. So let's go here. If you're going to set up your New Year's resolution, here's the first thing you need to do. I'm going to give you 10 things, and then you can be going about your day, okay? So here's the first thing. Is what? Reflect and ownership. Okay? Why is this important? Some people decided they're going to start putting new goals. Oh man, I want to be financially free. I want to buy a new house. I want to go to a new program. Oh, I want to start this new business this year. Oh man, this is the year where I make it happen. Whatever that means. But they never reflect on the year before and take ownership as to what did not go well, why things didn't work out well, and what can they do differently, and take full responsibility for it. Because you see, the reason why you're doing a New Year's resolution in an area of your life, that's because you agree that you are not all you could have in that area. Meaning you didn't achieve all the things you wanted to achieve. So if you didn't achieve all the things you wanted to achieve, and you decided to actually start a New Year's goal on it, Well, you need to take the time to reflect, to think about what did not go well. Listen, my finance was sucked last year. Why? Was it because you were buying? Oh, I was buying too much. I was too emotional in buying things I couldn't afford. I go to Amazon.com too much. Oh my God, the lady's gonna kill me for this, guys. Oh my God, whoa, 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 whoa. You gotta realize, why was I not successful financially, so that you don't repeat the same mistake. And don't blame other people. Don't blame situations. Take ownership, say, man, it was my bad. Most people want to move on and do New Year's resolutions without ever agreeing with themselves that they were horrible. Man, your health, your blood pressure went up considerably last year, right? Your weight went up, man, by 50 more pounds. You're not going to take time to realize, man, I was eating things I did not eat. Specifically, I was eating bread. Specifically, I was not drinking water. Oh, I did not go to the gym. You need to know what exactly went wrong. Why you didn't go? What stopped you from going? Was it because you couldn't afford your gym membership? Or you had a gym membership, but you just never go there? So you need to know and say, look, I got to do better here. So that's very, very important to take a minute before you jump in and say, I'm gonna go to the moon. I'm gonna create blue skies. Oh my God, people wishing you health and all this great thing. You know they're not gonna happen unless you take the responsibility. So really, people don't even have to wish you. I mean, people can wish you, they say, man, let God do something for you. But this is not about wishing here. This is about you saying, man, I sucked last year. I was not focused. I spent way too much time on social media. I spent way too much time fooling around with the phone and scrolling up and down. Oh, I waste 2 or 3 hours a day on the phone unnecessarily. Oh my God, I didn't read a book for 2022. So you start realizing why. Are you hearing me? Are you guys with me here? Let me see. Are they with me here, guys? Okay, am I here? All right. Emmanuel is here. Thank you, Mano. Mano is here. Thank you. Here we go, guys. Okay, all the people on Facebook here, everybody here, we're getting a lot of comment here. Now, Sony gonna work next time for us to be able to look at this thing great here, okay? So here we go. You gotta reflect and take ownership, okay? I'll tell you, I know somebody is not gonna achieve anything good this year again whenever they sounding like they're blaming someone else. They're blaming it on circumstances. Oh man, people keep saying it was the pandemic. Pandemic been gone for like 13 months ago. Man, I haven't been to church because of the pandemic. No. All right, you got me. I send that out of the way. Number 2, now that you agree, something needs to change, some improvement needs to be made. The first thing is I want to take long-term and your big why. Long-term and what? Your big why. A lot of people mess up their goals and don't reach them because they're taking short-term. And they don't remember why they even wanted to do this. There is nothing scary. And when I'm saying long-term, guys, I'm talking about 10 years. If you think, let me say you take off your health, ask yourself this question. Man, if I keep going the way I'm going today, what would I look like in 10 years? Because look, last year you picked up 30 pounds more. So if this year you pick another 30, and then you keep, when you get, in 10 years from now, let's say you're 40 years old, and 10 years from now you turn 50, you imagine what your size would look like? What your health situation gonna look like? So you gotta say, man, I can afford to look like that in 10 years. Take your finance. And you say, oh my God, do I want to look like still broke, still under debt, still owe, still keep on working but cannot make it work because I'm spending too much? Do I want to look like in 10 years I'm still in the same place, same situation, living in the same house, struggling the same way? You got to say, man, in 10 years, spiritually, do I still want to be the same person who's not connecting, not praying, the same person who just still, not living my values? Who's still lying, who's still making decisions not based on what we believe, do you want to be that person in 10 years? All right, and you can take it to a relationship. In 10 years, man, in 10 years, you have less energy. Do you want to still be fighting with your wife? Do you still want to have this relationship where we're going to sleep, we don't talk? How about your children? In 10 years, when they're all grown, do you want them to be remember you as this very angry person, this upsetting person? Yo, when you start thinking in long term in 10 years, you start having a brand new perspective on what's important, on what you would like to be said about you when that 10 years comes on. But most importantly, your big why. And why is that important? Guys, your why. I mean, you want to lose weight, but maybe because you want to be there for your daughter when she's getting married. I'd love to be here for my sons when they have their own sons and daughters because they think I'm actually going to pick up their kids for them from school. That's because my dad usually pick them up when they were in lower grades, and this little suckers think that I'm going to do the same thing. But truth be told, I'd love to have this opportunity to pick up my grandkids. So when I think of that, man, I worked on the belly, I worked on my emotions here. As I get 50, I'm working out. Every time I remember why I want to lose weight, why I want to look fit, why I want my number to be down, my cholesterol, my high blood pressure, if I wanted to slack off, I hit the gym, I watch what I eat, I get some sleep because it is so important for me. In 10 years, maybe your goal is for you to not have to work anymore, be able to travel the world, be able to have a good time and have your freedom. If that's important for you, then you know you got to put in the work to build this business or to really save and invest properly, right? In 10 years, what kind of relationship you'll be having, man? You'll be older. You can't move as fast anymore. You may want the wife to be nice, so now you might start being nice now, okay? You got what I'm saying? So know your big reason why you want things to be that way. Because a lot of people are messing up and not fulfilling their dream, not working hard enough and giving up because they forget why they want it in the first place. And my friend, when you have no reasons, when you forget your why, no amount of motivation gonna get you there. When you forget why it was important in the first place to really connect with your family and friends, when you forget why you wanted to have, more peace, more joy, when you forget why you wanted to visit different places in the world, when you forget why you needed to get a better career and go back to school and get a new degree, because you don't want to be 10 years from now, all the guys who graduate with you, all your friends who are in the same generation, they all move past you, man. They're all in a whole higher level, in level X, and you're in the same place, still with the same little piece of paper you picked up 20 years ago, or still in the same job you were doing 20 years ago, or still in the same mindset. You don't want that, so you say, man, I need to get myself together because you want to be with everyone growing. So the why is important. Now, guys, I mean, am I landing here? Let me see here. No excuse. I hear you are right. I hear yes. Guys, let me know, okay? Let me know if I'm making sense here, because I told you this is the first time I'm doing this. I'm learning this, and I'm gonna be doing this for the next 20 years. So give me feedback, okay? Give me feedback. Give me a thumbs down to say, hey, are we down? Give me a thumbs up if we're going up, okay? If we're going up, I want thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me see. Like on Facebook, on my YouTube, do I have some thumbs up? Do I have some thumbs up? All right. It looks like people are working it up very good. All right. So very important. Think long term. The third thing in your dream, when you're writing your goals, now y'all know this already. Yo, write it down. Write it down. So many people have so many goals, they're all in their mind, and they don't write it down. If you don't write it down, how will you remember it? Your goals needs to be written down. Okay? Written down, and a big piece of paper, written down, and little sticky notes, written down everywhere, and then not 20 goals, not 30 goals, one goal. People don't achieve their goal because they're trying to do too much. They want to do so many things. Man, they want to lose weight. They want to fix everything all at once. Write a single goal down on paper. So I want everyone who's looking at me right now, who's watching me, everyone who's watching this, I want you to get a long piece of paper or a big sticky note, a big sticky thing. Write it Put it somewhere on your walls. Write your goal in each one of these 10 areas. Your spirituality, your health, your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your children, with your friends and family, your career. What's the number one goal you want to achieve in your career this year? What is the number one thing you want to achieve in terms of experience? Is there a place you want to visit? Is there a hobby you want to pick up, something to bring you joy, to bring you happiness, okay? Or is it of something you're supposed to learn, a new skills, maybe new guitar, new piano, I don't know. But write it, this number one goals in all of those 10 areas that we mentioned earlier so that they can be written down, you can see them. So write it down. Now this one, everybody know about this one, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time about it, is that when you have a goal, if it's vague, you cannot accomplish it. You need to be smart. This SMART, I think, stands for specific, I think, for the S. I think M means for measurable. That means you can measure it. I think the S is achievable, all right? And then R means realistic. And the T says it's time-bounded, meaning you have a deadline. So when you set up a goal, don't just say, man, I want to lose weight. You have to say, I want to lose 30 pounds. That's very specific. All right? Very specific. It's measurable because it's 30 pounds. You can measure it. You can go and you can look. You say, oh, I'm down 10. I'm down 20. You can measure it. It's probably achievable because some people say, oh man, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds this year. Yo, the past 10, 15, 20 years, you didn't lose 101. Oh, I'm gonna go out of debt. Yo, you owe $100,000. $50,000, $40,000. You have the same income. You have the same bills. Be realistic. Are you going to be able to pay that off in 1 year? Okay. So it needs to be achievable. Or you know what I mean? You listen. You just say, oh, I'm going to improve my relationship with God. What does that mean exactly? Are you saying I'm going to spend more time 2 to 1 hour in prayers every day? Or am I going to read my Bible for 15 minutes every day? What exactly that means? It needs to be very specific. It has to be something you can measure. You have to be able to achieve it, right? It needs to be realistic. Look, if you already have no time left, right now, you have no time for anything. Last year, you couldn't find a minute to go to the gym, and now you just say, I'm going to work out every day. Is this realistic? You're going to work out every day. Or I'm going to go to the gym every 1 hour every day, and you're going to start the first week. But second week, you realize, my schedule is all messed up. I can sustain it because it's not realistic. It would have been better to say, man, I'll go twice a week. So be realistic in your goal. And then the last one is time. All right, meaning by when? Okay, am I going to lose 10 pounds by March? Am I going to lose another 10 pounds by June? Am I going to lose another 10 pounds by December? Make sure your goals are smart. All right, we know that. Now, here's the level X stuff. Those were easy stuff. Here's where level X goes even deeper. This is why you like level X. This is why I am level X. That's why you are level X, because I go deeper. Most people have great goals. They have great intentions. They mean to do it. But what they always fail to do is when they're setting up the goals, they never think about the process that is required for this goal to become true. Let me let that sink in a bit. They never think about the process that is required for the goal to become reality. Meaning that for every goal you set, you should at least identify 3 things that must happen in order for you to really reach that goal. What do I mean? Okay, well, level X, what do you mean? Take one of your goals, for example. If one of your goals is, man, I need to go and get a higher degree. Well, then there are 3 things. First, you have to be able to afford it, meaning that you got to find the money to pay for it. Either you're going to be doing financial aid, you're going to pay out of pocket. So first, you need to find a way how you are going, right, to finance the school. The second thing is the time. You got to be able to have time for that to happen. So the second thing, I need to figure out the time. So I'm going to have some time available. Maybe I'm going to leave work early. Maybe I'm going to go to work later and do my classes in the morning. Maybe based on the schedule, it's going to be on the weekend. But you need to figure out how are you going to work out the time, right? And then you need support. For you to be able to achieve that new master, your wife is pregnant. We have two small kids in the house. And you gotta be up at night, to feed the baby. You gotta go to work. A whole lot of stuff is on you. If you don't have the support of that to say, yeah, it's okay, I'm gonna be there working things out for you, even you have all the dream of going to school, of accomplishing a new degree, it's not going to happen. So when you identify these three things, oh man, I need to figure out the money situation, or my credit is really bad. If your credit is bad, you're not gonna get financial aid. They're not gonna give you a loan. So you need to work on that first. Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? I need to figure out the time. Well, listen, man, if you work 2 jobs and they're not gonna let you do your homework on the job, you cannot achieve it. So, third one is, man, my wife is behind me. My husband is behind me here. I got support. So, these are the 3 things. So people need to work on at least 3 things that are required in order for them to achieve their dream. Once you identify those 3 things, you can start doing. Man, I need to become financially free. To become financially free, you need to increase your income. I need more money. I need to make more money. That's the first thing, okay? I know I need to make more money. Am I going to do a second job? Am I going to do something on the side? I need to actually make money. Second thing, guess what? I need to start paying some of my debt, reduce my debt. Okay, great. I'm going to start paying down some of the debt. And number 3, I need to stop going and shopping. Well, not going, because people don't go shop anymore. They can actually go into Amazon where they sit on the bed and bring the box to them. So, right? I just hope, is my wife watching this live? Let me make sure that, let's see if she's there. Is she there? Is she there? Okay, so, all right, so here we go. So if you don't figure out the 3 required steps to actually achieve the goal, you don't keep dreaming and your goal will never come true because you have not worked out the things that are required for it to happen. Usually it can be 4 or 5 things, but minimum 3 things you need to figure out. What are the 3 things I need? Man, I want to improve my relationship with God. First thing I want to do, I need more time to pray. Okay, so I need to figure out to put in my schedule, that's the time to pray. Second thing, I lost my Bible. I don't have a songbook anymore. Yo. Okay, well, maybe on your iPad. You say, man, which age you talking about here? iPad. All right, so you need an iPad or something that you can get this thing together. And then you may say, well, you know what? Sometimes I want to do it, but I'm discouraged. I may need a prayer partner, someone to encourage me, to call me and say, let's pray with me, to get me going. These 3 things are required for you to even start working closer to God. Then you start getting a better chance at reaching your goal. All right, so let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on going. All right. Last one, or another one, is your weekly calendar. Whoa, if you watch Level X, you know the weekly calendar, folks, is where the lies stop. Whenever somebody tell me they want to accomplish something in their lives, and I say, let me see your calendar, I look at the week, I don't see any time where this is scheduled in the calendar, I know they're being foolish. Okay? It's foolishness. Anything you don't work on at least every week is not going to happen. And if you truly mean it, you should work on it every day. That's it. That's the Level X. Work on it every day. That's it. Man, you want to be financially free? You better read a financial book every day. Learning what it takes to become financially free. You better make plans to pay down some of your debts every week. Every week you get paid, pay something down. All right? Whatever you do every week, that's who you become. If it's not in your calendar, it's dream. Man, I want to work out. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to the gym. I'm saying, which day you going to? Oh, I don't know. When I get some time, ain't going to happen. I need to see in the calendar. You go there on Monday. You go there on Wednesday. You go there on Friday. It's 9 to 10, 9 to 10, 9 to 10. The calendar need to show it. That includes if you want to improve your relationship. I hope my wife is not listening to this. I'm in trouble. But, guys, if you want to improve your relationship, the date nights need to be on the calendar. The time for the communication needs to be there. The time for the woman. Those things need to be on the calendar. And when you turn 50, you start appreciating the calendar. Because if you don't put it in there, you're going to forget. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, the calendar tells the truth. Right now, how many of you starting this new year without a calendar? You did not go to the store and buy a calendar. You don't have a calendar you're using like a Gmail or something. If you're not using a calendar right now, say me. Go ahead, put me in there. Put me in there. Let me see who I have, man. Let me see who I have. Put me in there. If you are one of these people who are not using a calendar, put me in there. Put me in there. Let me see. Anybody honest? I want some honest people here. If you did not buy a calendar this year, you did not download one, you're not using one, I want to say me, I want to say me, I want to say me. Do I have some me in there? Oh, you're not going to tell the truth, right? Okay. People are not going to expose their stuff like that. The calendar. And then here's another one. You need to broadcast your goals in the community. Now, you guys, in case you haven't figured out, I'm Haitian here, so okay? We don't tell people about our goals. We don't want people to know what we're doing because we just don't do that in our culture, okay? We don't do that. Now, somehow bad things happen when people know big stuff you're working on. That's the deal, okay? Cultural stuff. But if you're not going to do it in the community, at least you have a group of friends, people you can trust, people who have your best interest in mind, to let them know what you're going to do. When people are hiding their goals, when they don't tell people, that's because they don't mean to do it. Because if you don't tell anybody, guess what am I going to say? I can delay on it. The only reason why I come up here today is because I've already told everybody I was going to be live today at 5 p.m. I'm like, man, I want to stay home. Man, I want to go see my mom and my daddy. I get here, man, the camera was not working. We were having technical issues. I'm like, man, but guess what? People was already waiting and know I'm going to be here, so I'm stuck. You got to put yourself in a position so you're stuck. Go ahead. Go tell somebody you're going to lose 40 pounds. Tell them. Tell 5 friends. You know who you trust. Say, I'm going to lose 40 pounds. Tell 2 friends, listen, I owe $50,000. I owe $10,000 that I'm going to pay it off. Tell somebody, man, I'm going to go to school. Man, tell a friend that, you know what, I've been really mean to my spouse. I have not been nice to my children. One of my goals this year is to be super nice by taking them out every week to have a nice dinner and talk to them and chat with them and know how they're feeling and doing. Do you hear me? Put it in your community. And then the reason why the community is important is because when you are with people who's going the same way with you, when you have people who are supporting you, you have a better chance of succeeding. Now, you don't have to be a genius to know that if you want to be financially free and do better financial decisions, you need to be with people who's making money. You don't have to be a genius to know if you want to be more spiritually in tune, you need to be closer to people who are more spiritually connected. You don't have to be a genius to know that if you want to really improve your career, you need to be hanging out with people in high level in their job so that you can get the pull up. You got to be with people who's going where you're going. Because if you want to stop drinking this year and you're still hanging with the same guy who are drinking, man, you're going to keep drinking. You're going to fall back into drinking. So you need to be in a community of sober people who are trying to get even more sober. Right? If you want to improve relationship, you got to get into the level X. You got to get into Grace Connections. You got to get to the places where people are working on their relationships. If you actually want to work with your health, you need to get 3, 4, 5 friends, a couple of people so that you can get going with. So, here you go. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So, now you get that. Community is important. Community is everything. Now, here's another level X one. You see this one? It says, look at your goal every day. Woo! Yo, guys, this what I'm telling you here is the secret to the level X success. Everything that's been accomplished is done because of this. By looking at your goal every day. Sonny, the reason why some people forget their goal, don't achieve their goal, is because it goes out of their mind. There is a principle that says out of sight, out of mind. Meaning that if you are not looking at it every day, before you know, you get distracted. You forget what you need to accomplish. By looking at your goal every day, every morning, Mr. Level X, I am Level X, walking into my office, I stand there in front of my goal and I look at them, I read them, I dream about them, I feel them. It's like I'm transported to where they are. You don't know how long I've been waiting to get live on January 1st to actually teach you how to do it. That every January 1st, my dream is I'm going to go live and we're going to have this summit. I'm going to bring more friends, more people, more experts. It's been a dream of mine. And for the whole past 12 months, I've been looking at it. Although Sony almost managed to mess it up today. But it's been a dream. So when you look at your goals every day, and then you ask yourself these questions. What are the 3 things I'm going to do today to enhance that goal, that dream, that objective, my friend? Now you're getting to level X zone right there. You're getting higher and higher. It's called level X. That's when you're separating yourself from the average. That's when we're reaching higher highs, right? And higher skies. Because you wake up, you take 5, 10, 15 minutes, you looked at your goal, and you ask the questions, what are the 3 things that are in my calendar today in order for this to accomplish? Yo, whoa, whoo, this is good. Let me see. Oh man, my pastor is here, man. My pastor said, what a blessing. Oh man, Vanessa said level X is the way to go. Yo guys, you know, I got a lot of love for my church people, guys. I got a lot of love for my pastor here, my first lady. It's good stuff here, man. Whoo, I just wish, yo guys, I just want everybody to do good. Because y'all can do good. Do this for you. God wants you to do good. God wants to give you good. It's given to you already. You see, all the New Year's resolutions, all the great wishes, none of these things is going to transform it unless you do the work. You pray, you claim, you receive, and then you do the work. Okay? So, every day, look at the goal. Every day. Every morning. In fact, put it in front of your door. Put it in the screen of your computer. Look at it and ask this question, what are the 3 things? If you have nothing in your calendar for today, you know you're not working your goal, fix that. At night, before you go to bed, look at your goal and see what are the 3 things. If you work on your goal every day, if you take 3 things, 1 thing, even if you do 1 little thing every day about your goal, before the whole year is finished, man, you'll be surprised how much you've accomplished. And you don't even realize, yo, I gotta go, man. And in another minute, I gotta go and quail, guys. Y'all get me excited. Y'all know I love this. Okay? Now, here's more level X. You're looking at it, but sometimes you might look at it and still find a way to procrastinate. I know some people who, they looked at the goal, they looked at the calendar, they see they have nothing on it, they got no shame, and they keep on going and do nothing about it. So you, like my pastor would say, you thought you got me, huh? Yo, here's the last one. Another one. You need to schedule formal review with a coach. Woo! Schedule a formal review with a coach. When you know you have to, like some of my business clients, that's why they love me. You know, it's funny. My clients love me not because for what I teach them or what I do, because of the accountability. Because they know when they have to come to this meeting on Wednesday, they can just show up and say they didn't do anything. I mean, no one wants to go to a meeting with your coach, to your accountability partner, or your boss to say, I didn't do anything. That's why if you have a business and you have weekly review with your employees, guys, I used to do this. I used to have a meeting with my boss every Friday. Now, I might spend Monday, I didn't do anything, right, Lana? On Tuesday, I didn't do anything. On Wednesday, I didn't. But on Thursday, I remember this meeting on Friday. I'm going to work on Thursday. Because I can show up and say I didn't do anything for a whole week. Right? That's the same thing. You won't be able to show to say I didn't do anything. So if you really want to get something done this year, get a coach. And if you don't have one, get the Level X coach. You can join the Level X Pro. Go to www.levelxpro.com. Join this community. We're going to keep you accountable to get your goal done. If you don't like the Level X, so get another coach. Go to your pastor. Say, Pastor, I want you to have a meeting with me every Friday because I'm struggling to get connected with God. I am really delaying my growth, spiritual growth. I want you to just get on the phone with me, talk to me a little bit to see how much did I do, how was it, just to check on it. Right? Get a working out coach, right? To just say, hey, you know what? Did you do the reps? Come, You need someone to guide you, to push you, to challenge you, to force you to go higher, deeper, longer, stronger. By yourself. When I go to the gym by myself, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 push-ups. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. And I stop. But when my coach is there, he said, one more, give me one more, give me one more. Next thing I know, I'm doing 10. Now, if you look at my muscles, you may not realize I'm doing all that work, okay? But it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there, guys. All right, see, let me see here. Some people say, man, how can I give a coach that's audible and not repetitive? That is, okay, we can work on that for you. Work for your goal, James Lee said. Okay, so I see here. And then, number 10 is the last one. And then we're gonna go in Creole, okay? We're gonna go in Creole. The last one is raise your identity. Raise your identity. A lot of you, the reason why you're not achieving what you're able to achieve is because in your mind, you don't believe you can achieve it. You go, but you don't believe. You say it, but you don't believe it. Or you're just not a person who delivers on what you say. You're not a person who commits and go do the work. So it is who you are. A non-committer, a quitter, a procrastinator. And when you are that kind of person, it doesn't matter what you have around you, you are not going to achieve your best. So you need to work on your mind. Sometimes it's fear. Or you, deep inside, you doubt you can do it. Or you're afraid that it's not going to work out. I'm going to fail. I know so many people who keep saying, I'm going to do, and they never do, because deep inside, they're afraid to fail. I know people who keep saying, I'm going to start, but they never start, because they're afraid. I mean, you got to be bold. I mean, you just come in here, you ask people to come on, but you don't know if they're going to come on. Maybe everybody's busy on January 1st. They're not going to sit there and listen to me, rumbling about what to do for 2023. But I take a chance, man, because I'm a person who believes I can create it. I can just show up and give value. I can show up and serve. Even if it's one person that shows up, I'm good. I'm going to serve. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to make my difference. I'm going to make my impact. I'm just a person. I am level X. By the way, the word I am level X, in case you're wondering, the I is for intention. Meaning I have intention. I know clearly what I want to do. The A is for awareness. Meaning that I'm aware of my struggle. I know how I am. I know what's stopping me. I know the doubt. I know the tendencies. I know myself. I assess it. I know it. And the M is for mastery, control, skills. Yo, that's level X. When you say I am level X, it means I have intentions. It means I know what I'm missing. I know between what I want and where I am. Awareness is I know where I am. There's always a gap between who you want to be and who you are today. And then you go build some skills and some mastery to fill the gap. Woo! Yo! Woo, woo, woo! I am level X. Come on, put that in there. Hashtag I am level X. Put that on there. That's it. That's it. I am level X. I am level X. So when you say you are level X, you're clearly saying, and you know that's why God says I am. When God says I am, God says, look, I have intention. My intention is to really get the people out of Egypt. Don't get me preaching. He says, by the way, I am aware of what's happening. I know the pain. I hear the suffering. I know where they are. I know what you're doing to them. And by the way, I have mastery. I have the power and the skills to take them out. So you tell Pharaoh that I am is the one who sent you. So when you say I am, when you say I am a dad, I am a parent, I am a husband, I am a leader, I am a professional, I am. You are saying I have full intention. You are saying I'm aware of the challenges and I'm building the skills necessary to get there, to have mastery. And so today my goal for you guys is for you to change your mind, to change how you think. All right, in the name of Jesus, Pastor says I'm level X. Yes, that's why I have this bracelet in my hand. You know what it says? It says, because I said I would. And God says I can. Because you said you would be a person who deliver. And God says you can be that person. God says you can be all things through Christ who strengthens you. And when we mix what we committed to, and what God is able to do and claim these two things together, that's where Level X comes in. And you start seeing blessings in your life. I want to thank you, all of you guys in the English version who actually take the time to really share with me your time as we work to work your goals. I want you to know today you're going to work on your goals. You're going to take the time to sit there to be very specific on your goals. You're going to write them down. You're going to look at them every day. You're going to make sure you're in a community where they can be supported. You want to make sure you have a coach who's going to help you to push it there. And you are making sure that you're going to work on your mind to make sure you get better and better every day. Because that's what it will take for you to have success in 2023. My dreams, my hope, my wishes for you is that this year will be a year where you start trusting God and you will start doing the work, understanding that God wants so much more for you. There's a higher mission for you. There's a higher opportunity for you, better health for you, deeper relationship, more joy in your family. There is more better communications. There is more hope. There is more travel. There is more care. There is just amazing life waiting for you. And you have the ability to create it with God's help if only you're going to submit to His will and you're going to do the work. My hope is you're going to do this and make 2023 your best year yet. And like I said, if you feel like you want to join our community at the Level Expo, go to www.levelexpo. You can join us where we'll have experts, everyone who's going to work with you. And you'll see all the details of what we will do. Because my intention is to build a community of achievers who are going higher. As we encourage one another, as we get better clarity, as we get more challenge, as we push one another, as we encourage one another, and making sure we keep each other accountable to do the work. Thank you. Happy New Year. May you have the best wishes for the new year.